hey, just one more episode of that show, or hey, I will start tomorrow. Fear of failure, fear of not doing something perfectly, even fear of success, whatever is behind it, the result is the same: stress, guilt, frustration, and a never ending to do list. Let's start with the basics. What is the procrastination? You know that little voice in your head that's like, hey, just one more episode of that show, or hey, I will start tomorrow. That's it. That's the beast we are dealing with. But here is something I have learned. Procrastination isn't just about being lazy. I used to think it was, and out of it myself over. Like, why can't I just get it together? But it's deeper than that. More often than not, it's driven by fear: fear of failure, fear of not doing something perfectly, or even fear of succeeding and all the pressure that may come with it. Have you ever felt that little twinge of dread holding you back? Whatever is behind it, the result is the same: stress, guilt, frustration, and a never ending to do list. But here's where we turn the tables. The first step to kicking procrastination to the cup is figuring out why we do it. What are your triggers? What makes you push stuff up? For me, it was always those big, overwhelming tasks. If something looked too complicated or time consuming, I'd freeze up and tell myself, oh, okay, I will deal with it later. But later never came. Let's do a little exercise right now. Grab a pen or just think about it. What tasks do you keep delaying? What emotions bubble up when you think about them? Stress, anxiety, overwhelm? Write them down if you can. Seriously, this is a big deal. Knowing your triggers is like understanding your enemies' weaknesses. Once you know what is causing it, you can start fighting back and breaking free. Alright, so how do we actually stop procrastinating and get stuff done? I have got a bunch of strategies that have serious worked wonders for me. These are not just random ideas I pulled out of thin air, they are real, tested tools that have helped me go from I will do it later to wow, I actually did it. First up, the Pomodoro technique. If you haven't heard of this, here's how it goes. You set a timer for 20 minutes and focus on just one task. No multitasking, no distraction. When that timer dings, you take a 5-minute break, stretch, grab some water, scroll on your phone if you must, just do. Then you repeat that cycle 4 times. And after that, you take a longer break, like 15 or 20 minutes. Simple, right? But here's why it's so brilliant. 20 minutes feels doable. It's not this big, scary commitment. I use this all the time when I'm staring down a massive project like editing a video or tackling a part of emails, and it keeps me on track without frying my brain. It's only a game changer. Try it. Next up, eating the frog. This one is based on a quote said, eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. Your frog here is the most important, difficult, or dreaded task of the day. The idea is to tackle it first before anything else. So why? Because if you knock it out early, everything else feels like a breezy and you don't spend all day stressing about it. This is my real experience. I have realized that if I don't go to the gym and exercise in the morning, there is a high chance I'll keep delaying it throughout the day until I eventually skip it. But when I force myself to eat that frog first thing, something magical happens. I feel so energized and motivated. It's like my whole body wakes up. I'm more productive, I feel accomplished, and even the annoying little tasks don't seem so bad. So, what's your frog? Maybe it's writing an essay or making a tough phone call. Try hitting it first thing tomorrow and see how it feels. It builds momentum, like you wouldn't believe. Now, let's talk about why tasks can feel so overwhelming in the first place. A lot of time is because they are just too big. You look at something like clean the house or finish a 10-page report, and your brain's like, no, I'm out. So here's the trick. Break it down into tiny, bite-sized steps. Instead of clean the whole house, start with, I'll just tidy my desk. Instead of write a 10-page report, tell yourself, I'll just do the first paragraph. It's so much less intimidating. Each little step gets you closer to the finish line. And before you know it, you are halfway done without even realizing it. I do this all the time with my videos. If I think about scripting, filming, and editing all at once, I will stall out. But if I just focus on write one section of the script, it's way easier to start and keep going. Another big one, distractions. These are procrastination's best buddies. Your phone buzzing with notifications, social media tempting you with endless scrolls. So, set yourself up for success by creating a focused environment. Turn off those notifications seriously. Silence that phone. If social media distracts you, try website blocker. Clean up your workspace so it feels calm and inspiring, not chaotic. And let the people around you know, hey, I'm working for a bit. Don't bug me unless it's urgent. When you cut out the noise, it's so much easier to slip into that flow state and actually get stuff done. Here is a quick 1-2 minute rule. The rule is simple. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it right now. It clears out the mental clutter and stops those small things from stressing you out all day. Plus, checking off these quick wins gives you a little burst of momentum to tackle the bigger. I swear this have saved me from so many I'll do it later moments. And don't sleep on this one. Reward yourself. Your brain loves a good trick, so use that to your advantage. After you finish a task, give yourself something fun, a coffee break, a short walk, maybe 5 minutes, drumming to your favorite song. Or set a goal like, if I wrap this project by 4 p.m., I'm watching an episode of my show. It's all about positive reinforcement, turning work into something that doesn't feel like a chore. I do this with editing. When I finish a chunk, I will grab a snack or step outside for some fresh air. It keeps me going without feeling burnt out. Last but so important, be kind to yourself. Nobody is perfect. Sometimes you're still going to procrastinate, and that's okay. Progress beats perfection every single time. I have had day where I planned to crush it, but I ended up scrolling Facebook for an hour instead. It happens. The key is not letting that derail you completely. Dust yourself off and keep moving forward. So let's recap on the goodness we have covered today. We have got the Pomodoro technique, 20 minutes of focus, 5 minutes break, and repeat. Eating the frog, tackle that big, scary task first thing. Breaking tasks into small, doable steps, removing distractions, set up that perfect workspace. The 2-minute rule, knock out those quick wins. Rewarding yourself because you deserve it. Being kind to yourself. Progress, not perfection. And here's my challenge to you. Pick 1 or 2 of these and give them a shot this week. Maybe try Pomodoro for that project you have been avoiding, or it's your for tomorrow morning. Let me know in the comments which one you're going for. And if this resonated with you, drop a like, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button. Your support keeps me fired up to make more videos like this, and it means the world to me. Thanks for hanging out with me today. You have got it. Now go out there and conquer that procrastination. See you in the next video. Bye.